Hi everyone, Christina here. This video is going to be a short one because I filmed it on a refamiliarization visit to DC just after the pandemic. If you don't know, I'm a tour guide and I spend my springs in DC leading middle schoolers through the sites. So before work started up again in 2022, I wanted to reacquaint myself with said sites and know about anything that had changed. My friend and colleague Buck was kind enough to host me and wander around with me. The added bonus was that I learned a ton from him. This snippet of footage is just now seeing the light of day because I'm a sleepy little bear, but also because when real life hit after that COVID hibernation, it was a lot. Our first visit was to the Lincoln Memorial and the reflecting pool with the Washington Monument there in the background. Nothing new there, but if you do go during 2024, the Lincoln Memorial is under construction. However, the Korean War Memorial, which you're seeing here, is back to normal without any barriers or ropes or anything. We hit the Eisenhower Memorial next, which I believe at this time I had not yet been to. So we got to check that out briefly, but it was raining this day, so we kind of made quick work of it. Next up was Arlington National Cemetery, and this is where Buck really excels. He knows so much about the cemetery and so many stories about the people who are buried there. So if you're visiting DC and you'd like to know more about the cemetery than just what you can figure out on your own, I highly recommend booking a tour. And maybe that's my bias speaking a little, but just from taking students through the cemetery, I know they get so much more out of it when I'm telling them about what they're seeing than when they're exploring on their own. And Buck is a really good fount of knowledge, and that includes women's history. However, if you would like to focus solely on women's history, you can check out the company A Tour of Her Own, or Toho, which is woman-owned and focuses on women's history. We finished our time in Arlington here in the nurses section before packing it in for the day. The time is coming soon for me to head back down to DC for another tour season, so if you find yourself in the city, keep an eye out for me and be sure to say hey.